Okay, here we go. Ready? It's recording. Okay, so I'm gonna play the slides here. We're doing the first three on the UC schools. Shh. All right, so here it goes. No, that's not what I want to do. What am I doing? I meant to play it. Okay, so the first one on the UC schools, right? Get a background. All right, we're gonna present the questions again, similar to what we did for the Cal States. Just putting the questions out there. Have your transitions. What does UC stand for? Change that to UC, not Cal State, not CSU. How many UC schools are there? If you notice the UC, I made it bigger. I changed the font size and the color so it could stand out. And where are the UC campuses, right? Okay, so that slide just has the questions. You copy that slide or you duplicate it. Oh, also the logo. The logo that we had before was the CSU logo. This is the UC logo. Okay. And then the next slide you can duplicate it, maybe change the background, and then here are UC schools, the answers. Well, what does UC stand for? University of California. How many UC schools are there? 10. Again, if you look on Google, some of them say 9, but they're actually 10. And right now I'll explain on the next slide why there's one discrepancy. And obviously the UCs are in the state of California. Okay, here we go with the list of the schools, the 10 schools, and the map, and the reason why some claim 9, some claim 10. All right, 10 UC campuses. Here is the map. If you find another one that you like, well, then you put that one. I found that one. And here are the 9, right? Make sure you type them in there. The 10th one, the ones, some of them that people do consider or do not consider, is UC San Francisco. The one in the bottom I wrote, why? Because UC San Francisco only has a graduate program or a professional program. They don't have an undergraduate program. So some of you right now, when you go into any schools as freshmen, you're undergrads, right? When you get accepted to a program, like when you eventually decide on what your field is going to be, what your field of study, then you get accepted for that program, right? That's when you're a graduate student. Right? If you're going to go to engineering, you're going to be in the School of Engineering, medicine, whatever, etc. But right now, when you get there, the first 2 years, you're just going to be doing undergrad, classes, not really focused on one, not one field, not one concentration. But eventually, when you decide what field you're going to go into, that's when you get accepted. You apply to a graduate program, a specific field. So UC San Francisco doesn't have the undergrad. They don't accept freshmen. They don't have those freshman classes. They just have the graduate programs and the professional schools. So it is a UC, but they don't have undergraduate. Okay, so this is what you should have for your first 3 slides here for UC campuses. All right, good.